Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2020 Summer Blitz Tournament. I believe we're in round 11, and I'm playing someone who I think they are a little bit lower on the standings. I didn't have time to pull them up before the tournament, but I can maybe take a look after. So I think they're lower on the standings, but I do remember him giving Elliot a little bit of a run for his money. So I definitely do want to be on high alert here, and of course still playing well. Already he's out of my prep because he, or at least the prep that I did. Every game that we've played before, I think he's played d4, so I was ready for that. And okay, so this is why the bishop doesn't normally go to e3 unless you've already played d4. So I'm of course very happy to pick up a piece here, and now we'll just hope to just hold on and trade down to an endgame. So yeah, I like this approach in the Sicilian. Just it is a lot of pawn moves. It's not really a whole lot of piece development, but that's pretty typically what the Sicilian is. It's just kind of like a solid structural defense. So, okay, so he's figuring out, how can we best, get the most out of this position. So I think probably just bishop d2, and then he'll take back. That would seem to be pretty smart for me, but. Okay, so we go there. I wonder if I can get cute here. I'm looking at queen a5. Queen a5 looks really nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for it. It looks quite strong. Although maybe he has the knight move though now. So maybe this wasn't okay. Yeah, so we have to take now. If he takes with the queen, I will just... Okay, I was going to say I would love that position. But okay, let's just continue developing. If he pushes, I have a square for my knight, so I'm fine there. Every one of my weaknesses are defended. My king is reasonably safe, for at least for being in the center. So I do have some ideas here. I might consider that, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we'll just develop a knight here. And then probably on knight f3, I think then I'll throw a punch at the bishop. Okay, that's a fine move. Okay, so we'll go here. And I wonder... I'm looking at some c4 ideas. for multiple reasons. Okay, this is fine. But I was looking at c4 ideas for multiple reasons, because if he takes, then I have this. If he were to push, then I'm just gonna go here anyway. Oh yeah, maybe that wouldn't have been so good. Okay, so let's come back so that we can just occupy f5. Okay, fine. And then I'm a little bit scared to castle kingside. I might just not castle here, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this first so that I can cement my knight on f5. I don't have to worry about any g4 stuff. My queen is at least holding his queen down, so I do feel like it's a little bit inactive, but I think I'm a little bit more worried about the bishop. Probably I'm going to go something like b5 so that I can fianchetto. I just have a very clear path here. So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and do this now? I can move this knight to f5 whenever I want. And okay, actually, I'll do it now because now he's begging me to come right on in. And then we'll go bishop b7, and I'm just leaving my king in the center because it doesn't need to go anywhere. It's quite safe where it's at. And I didn't like castling into this when he has so much space on the king side. I felt like I needed to fortify that first. And oh, and we almost had it. Okay. I want to get rid of the light squared bishop because this bishop looks quite strong here. And I did double check, you know, if for some reason this opens up somehow. I did double check, and I was covered here. So okay, so let's take a look here. This was kind of a shorter game, so I'm just going to run the analysis. And well, it was a shorter game, and there was the blunder in the opening. So I mean, d3 is just really not very ambitious. You should work to get the pawn out to d4. So I mean, you have to play something like knight f3, so that you can prepare the pawn to go to d4. And then when you're actually controlling d4, then you can, you know, stick the bishop on e3. But here, you know, even if he does see this, you know, see that I'm going to play d4 and win a piece, even if he sees it, he still has to take another move to defend against it. So, you know, you don't really want to be developing, you know, and then already within the first 4 moves, you already have to, you know, make some sort of concession because you've developed incorrectly. So, I mean, taking would be fine and then pushing d4, but okay, you've moved the pawn twice. It's a lot better just to have been able to play d4 from the get-go. So a huge blunder there, and then yeah, that's just game losing. And I don't think his queen a5 the best move. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I think after queen a5, I was thinking knight e2, and then yeah, then I feel kind of silly for playing queen a5. It's not bad, but it's just not as good as it could be. I might as well just take and just damage the pawn structure right away, and then if I want to play queen a5 after, I can. So okay, so we get to damage the pawn structure right away, and I don't really, my position doesn't really have any weaknesses, so I feel like I didn't really have to do very much. I was looking at, so what if, okay, so let's say if he plays like knight f3. I was looking at this move. I guess he can take. I hadn't looked at that yet. And the idea was, okay, so yeah, so the idea was if e5, then knight d5, and now if he takes, I'm at least on this. And okay, if he takes here, then I'm on this, and then I thought there was one other move, or one other response that I had looked at. Oh, he can't push either because I'm still on this. I don't remember if there was another one, but I thought this was a pretty decent idea just to break up his, I mean, what is a very decent pawn structure here in the center. He does have quite a lot of space. So, okay, anything else? Oh, it wants me to put the knight back on d5. I guess that makes sense. It is hard to, yeah, that does make sense. It's quite hard to defend that. Yeah, and then that, I mean, you either give up the pawn or force the queen trade. That's pretty strong. I definitely should have done that instead. And then yeah, and then I go back and forth between, you know, I play this move to, you know, to put my knight here, and then I decide, okay, well, now that I know he's castled there, right, we have this gorgeous bishop diagonal, and then he just gives me this square, so we have to come back to the knight move. Yeah, and then okay, I mean, after this, I mean, it's kind of just an unfortunate blunder in the opening, so not really a whole lot to analyze here. But okay, there's I think there is only a few games left. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so just 4 Blitz games left, so we are almost done with this marathon of a tournament. But again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.